J'avoue, j'en ai bavé, pas vous, mon amour, avant d'avoir eu vent de vous, mon amour, ne vous déplaise en dansant la javanaise. Nous aimions le temps d'une chanson. Oh, hello. I'm really happy to see you. Yeah. I was looking some math books. Yeah, because I have an exercise to do, a math exercise. Yeah. But I was looking several books. You want to learn things in French? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I can teach you new things. I need to do this exercise first, but yeah, after that, great. Yeah, it's several math books. No, I'm not sponsored by any of these publishers. No, here there is Portas. Here, Magnard. Hachette. Atier. And finally, Nathan. Yeah, like the first name, Nathan. Do you know someone whose name is Nathan or Nathan? Personally, I do. I think I'm gonna use this book. Yeah. There are good exercises in this book. Yeah. I don't know yet if... Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so... Oh, this? You don't know what it is. Actually, it is called a Flexacube. Yeah. I think. Yeah. In French, it's Flexacube. And in English, Flexacube. Actually, well, look at this. It's a cube made of several other cubes that are smaller. And you can So, yeah, I'm gonna do this exercise in this book, and then I teach you little things in French. Great. So, it's this exercise I'm gonna do. I will read it in French and I will try to translate it into English. But then I will do the exercise in French. But I'm sure that what I'm gonna write is more or less what an English person would write. So, let's go. Sandrine vient de plonger dans la piscine municipale profonde de 5 mètres. Sa trajectoire sous l'eau peut être modélisée sur l'intervalle 0,12 par f de x égale 1 demi fois x au carré moins 2x plus 5 sur x plus 1 demi, où x désigne la distance horizontale en mètres parcourue et f de x la distance en mètres par rapport au fond de la piscine. À quelle distance minimum du fond de la piscine Sandrine est-elle passée lors de son plongeon? So, Sandrine dove in the swimming pool, whose depth is 5 meters. Her trajectory underwater can be represented. I'm sorry, but in English I don't really have, I'm sure, the correct words. So, yeah, her trajectory can be represented on the interval 0, 12 by this function. F of x equal 1 half times x square x. Oh, I don't know how to say that in English. X to the, no, I don't know, minus 2x plus 5 on x plus 1 half, where x represents the distance, the horizontal distance in meters that she makes. She crossed. No, she makes. And f of x, the distance in meters compared with the bottom of the swimming pool. So, what is the minimal distance between Sandrine and the bottom of the swimming pool during her diving? Let's go. First, what we have to do here is to find a derivative of this function. Because actually we have to study the variations of this function. And to do that, we are going to study the sign of its derivative. So let's find a derivative of this function. So first, we are going to use other function u of x, donc u de x. I will continue in French, but if you can read here, perhaps you will able to follow my exercise, and if you don't, you can just listen to me and use this to relax. U de x est égal, on va choisir x au carré moins 2x plus 5 u prime de x. This is the derivative of u of x. U prime de x est égal à 2x moins 2. V de x est égal à x plus 1 demi. V prime de x est égal à 1. So, to find a derivative, I will not explain every rule. So you can see that this is the numerator here of the fraction, and this is the denominator of the fraction. So now if I want a derivative of this u de x sur v de x, so that's to say the derivative of this, it will be u prime de x fois v de x moins u de x fois v prime de x sur v de x au carré. U prime de x, c'est 2x moins 2. V de x, c'est x plus 1 demi. U de x, c'est x au carré moins 2x plus 5 fois v prime de x, c'est 1. It's not nice. I need to take a ruler. And v de x au carré, c'est x plus 1 demi au carré. So we have 2x fois x, ça fait 2x au carré. 2x fois 1 demi, ça fait x. Moins 2 fois x, moins 2x, moins 2 2x, ce qui fait plus 2x, moins 5. Et au dénominateur, je vais garder x plus 1 demi au carré. C'est égal à 2x au carré moins x au carré. X au carré moins 2x plus 2x, ça fait 0. Donc il reste plus x. Et moins 1, moins 5, moins 6. So, now we have this derivative for this. What we want is the derivative of this f of x, but I can write it. The derivative of that, it's actually 1/2 times the derivative of u of x on v of x, or above. In English, perhaps we say u of x above v of x. I don't really know. And this is 1/2 times 1/2 fois this. Oh, this is not really good. The line of this fraction is here, and the line of this fraction is not at the same level. It's not good. Yeah, it's not good. So now we have to study the sign of this. So we have to know where it is negative and where it is positive. So what we are going to do is looking for where it is equal to 0. So it is equal to 0 if this is equal to 0, because 1/2 times something is equal to 0 if this something is equal to 0. So we are looking for x when this is equal to 0. So it's an equation. We have to resolve this. So it is equal to 0 if the numerator is equal to 0, but the denominator must be different of 0. So we have that, and et x plus 1/2 le tout au carré différent de 0. So if x plus 1/2, donc si x plus 1/2 au carré différent de 0, ça veut dire x plus 1/2 différent de 0. Et donc, x différent de moins 1,5. But we are in the interval 0, 12. So minus 1/2 is not in this interval. So on this interval, the derivative, the denominator of this fraction will never be equal to 0, so it's good. But now we have to know when this expression is equal to 0. So it's, how do you say in English? A polynomial. Polynomial, I think. So, we have to find it. So, when we have this equation, or just actually this expression, we have to know. So when we have this equation, to find the solution, we have to use this. Well, in French, we use this. It's called le discriminant. And we use the Greek letter delta. And it's equal to b au carré moins 4ac. C'est égal à donc 1 au carré moins 4 fois 1 fois moins 6. C'est égal à 1. Moins 4 fois 1, ça fait moins 4. Moins 4 fois moins 6, ça fait plus 24. 1 plus 24. 25. Donc delta égale 25. So we have two solutions for this equation. Well, this one. Which are x1 égale moins b moins racine de delta sur 2a, x2 égale moins b plus racine de delta sur 2a. So this one is moins 1 moins, because b here it's 1, moins 1 moins racine de delta 25. 2 fois 1. Et ici nous avons moins 1 plus racine de 25 sur 2 fois 1. Donc ça nous donne moins 1 moins. So, donc racine de 25. Square root of 25 is 5 sur 2. C'est-à-dire moins 6 sur 2, c'est-à-dire moins 3. Et ici, on a moins 1 plus 5 sur 2, c'est-à-dire 4 sur 2, c'est-à-dire 2. Mais, on est sur l'intervalle 0,12. Donc, moins 3 n'est pas dans 0,12. derivative is equal to 0 when x is equal to 2. So, where are we? Yeah, here we can write x equal 2. Or, x equal minus 3. But this one is not possible on the interval 0, 12. So, we are going to build, or to, not to build, I think in English, but to do that. So, x signe de f' de x, variation de f de x, 0, 12, it's the interval, and here, 2. Here the derivative is equal to 0. And we have to know where it is negative and where it is positive. Actually, we only have to know where this is positive or negative. So, if this is always positive, so the derivative, this will be negative only if the numerator is negative. So we only have to know where this is negative. But actually there is a way to know. Right now, without doing anything, it's the sign of A here is positive. So we know that here it's positive and here it's negative. And if we don't know, we can use a value between 0 and 2. And calculate this expression with this value and find if it's negative or positive. So it will give us the sign here, and we can do the same with a value between 2 and 12. So if we take 1, for example, that is between 0 and 2. 1, like this, donc 1 au carré plus 1 moins 6, it's 1 plus 1, 2, 2 moins 6, moins 4, so minus 4. So it's negative, so here it's negative. And if we take a value between 2 and 12, like 3, here we have 3, so 3 au carré, it's 9, 9, plus 3, 12, moins 6, 6. So it's 6. The result, it's positive. So here it's positive. So, if here the derivative is negative, the function is décroissante. So, decreasing in English. No, I don't know. And here the derivative is positive, so the function is like that. And what we have to find actually, it's where our function is minimal, and we will have the minimal distance between Sandrine and the bottom of the swimming pool. So we have to find what's the value of f of x when x is equal to 2? So, f of 2, f de 2. And it's our result. So, we have to find that. It's 1/2 times 2 au carré moins 2 fois 2 plus 5 sur 2 plus 1 demi. I need to do that here. I don't have enough place. So I rewrite this. I should use my ruler to draw a line. So it's 1 demi fois 2 au carré, ça fait 4 moins 4, donc ça fait 0. Donc il nous reste 5 sur 2 plus 1 demi, 2 c'est 4 demi, plus 1 demi ça fait 5 demi. Donc c'est tout simplement égal à 1 fois 5, 1 demi fois 5 fois 2 cinquièmes. So it's 1. So here it's 1. So the distance between Sandrine and the bottom of the swimming pool is 1 meter. It was really interesting to do that. Well, this exercise and this math session was a suggestion I had by someone that I want to thank. Great job. We did a great job. Yeah, we did. No, not I. No, it's a teamwork. Yeah, we work together. Yeah. But I need water. Do you want water? I'm thirsty. J'adore l'eau. Un jour, il n'y en aura plus. So, what can I tell you? What can I teach you today? I think I know. Yeah. If you remember, in one of our conversations, I told you about verbs. Verbs of the first group and verbs of the second group. Yeah, because there are 3 groups of verbs in French. But the third one, I said that, yeah, I would not speak about it. And today, I think I will not speak about it either. No, it's more complicated words. So, what I want to tell you and what I want to give you today, it's some verbs of the first and the second group. Yeah. So, if you remember our conversation and my other lesson, if I can say that, but it's not really a lesson. I'm not a French teacher. I just give you tips and advice and yeah, just little things, little French things. If you remember it, I see that you have difficulties to remember. If you don't remember, it's fine. Yeah, you can use my dagger of space and time. Yeah, to live again this conversation. I don't mind. You can go. I'm waiting for you. You know how to do that. Oh no, you don't remember that either? Here. Yeah. If you go here and listen to this conversation, you will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, how to conjugate verbs of the first group and verbs of the second group, just at the end of our conversation. Yeah. I'm here, so you can go, and you come back. If you remember, let's go. I will give you verbs of the first group, and then you can practice. Yeah. And try to conjugate them. It's a kind of homework. You do what you want. If you want to do it and to practice, you can. If you don't, you can just listen to me. So, yeah. I think I need to find some verbs. Perhaps I have some in my papers. Interesting. Yeah. I have some. So, rapidly, you remember now. You keep the stem, ER or IR at the end of these verbs. And then you have to add the different endings. Yeah, but there are endings for the first group and other endings for the second group. Yeah, if you want to know what are these endings, my dagger of space and time is your friend. So, I want to start by giving you verbs of the first group. Let's start by aimer. Aimer, which means to like or to love. Yeah. Then you have parler. Parler, which means to speak or to talk. Yeah. And then you have donner. Donner, which means to give. Then you have marcher. Marcher. Marcher, which means to walk. Then you have manger. Manger. You recognize A-N, the nasal vowel sound. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about that in another of our previous conversations. My dagger of space and time is your friend. So manger means to eat. Then you have regarder. Regarder, which means to watch or to look at. And finally, there is penser. Penser, which means to think. Yeah. En. Penser. Another vowel. Nasal vowel sound. Yeah. Penser. It means to think. Like, it means to think like when you say, I'm thinking of you, or I'm thinking of my parents. Yeah, it's just having something in your head, in your, I think of something, you know. And then I want to give you verbs of the second group. So these verbs have IR at the end. Yeah. So the first one is applaudir. Applaudir. Applaudir, which means to applaud. Applaudir. Then you have, for example, choisir. Choisir. Choisir, which means to choose. Choisir. Then you have, for example, envahir. 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 You see, there is the nasal vowel sound, en, en. And then you have va-ir, and an H is between these both, or these two syllables. So you have to pronounce them separately, like envahir, envahir, envahir. Then you have guérir, 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 which means, well, it can mean to cure. If it's guérir quelqu'un, so to cure someone, or to heal. But it can also mean to get better, or to recover. So it's when you are sick or ill and I recover, I get better. Je guéris. Then you have réfléchir. 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 Which means to think. Yeah, like the other one. But this one is to think, but not the same as penser. Here it's to think when you are, like in this math exercise, and you are, it's complicated. I need to think. So that is to think. Not you are like this and I'm thinking of my next holidays. No, it's to think. I'm looking for a solution, and then you have, for example, trahir. 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 So it's like envahir. There are two syllables separated. So it's trahir. trahir. It means to betray. And finally, vieillir. Vieillir. So this one can be difficult to pronounce, vieillir, but actually, no. Many French people, and me also, me too, you only have to say vieillir, like, you know, envahir, trahir, vieillir, 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 which means to grow older. Yeah. This is not a really good word, or good. It's not bad. It's not bad, but yeah. No. We never grow older. We are just more. We are wiser. Yeah. It's wisdom. Good. I think that's all for today. Yeah. If you want to practice, you have things to do. You have homeworks. It's enough, I think. So, yeah, I would be really happy to see you next time for another lesson. I don't really like the word lesson. I don't give any lesson. It's just a little conversation. Yeah. It was really great to talk to you. Yeah. It's always a pleasure. Really. So, I'm gonna wish you a very, very, very great day. The best day that you can have, or the best night. Yeah. You know, sometimes I'm a little bit out of sync. Yeah. It's the night and I don't sleep. And sometimes it's the day and I am in my bed. So, I don't really know how time is it. What time is it for you? Oh. Yeah, I think my watch is not working well. Anyway, so take care of yourself. Yeah. And you know, I send you all my energy, all my good vibes, and all my strength. I know I don't have a lot of strength to give, but I give it to you anyway.